Special thanks to our channel members, who without, we couldn't keep making content like this. Consider becoming a member today for bonus content. Hello, LS11 Universe, it's the Doctor, and Z number 3. And welcome back to WWE 2K25 Universe Mode. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. It is the Raw before Payback in Mexico this weekend. That is right, folks, and we are kicking things off with an intense face-to-face confrontation. That is right, as here comes the Chief, Roman Reigns, the OTC of the Shield, making his way down to the ring all on his own. A favor was called in by Johnny Gargano last week, while Gargano is on the shelf thanks to Tommaso Ciampa. Gargano and Reigns, who became acquaintances, grew a lot of mutual respect for one another over the last year in LS11 Universe. Seems Gargano was still owed a favor by Roman after what happened at Survivor Series last year, and now Johnny has called in a second favor from Roman, seemingly evening them up now, has asked Roman to handle things with Ciampa while he's away. That he has, as Roman Reigns making his way down to the ring tonight. A big face-to-face here. Reigns and Ciampa have a lot of history in the LS11 Universe, dating back several years at this point. A few years ago, Season 3 at Cyber Sunday, the first one we did, all the way back in Season 3, Roman Reigns defended the WWE Championship against Tommaso Ciampa on that night, only to have Triple H help him secure the victory and defeat Tommaso Ciampa for the WWE Championship on that night. That is right, so Ciampa, who seemingly had Roman beat on that night almost 4 years ago now Reigns has a chance this weekend rather, at Payback Mexico for some redemption, for some revenge on Roman. Ciampa gets a chance to right that wrong. Roman gets a chance to prove that he can defeat Tommaso Ciampa. So, Roman Reigns stepping into the ring for this big face-to-face. As here he comes. Yup, there he is. The most hated man on Monday nights right now. Tommaso Ciampa. He said last week he was carving the weakness out of his life by getting rid of Johnny Gargano the way he did. And so Ciampa making his way down to the ring said he claims he was carving weakness out of his life, said that he went through hell and back, but his WWE title reign was tainted by people like Johnny Gargano helping him throughout it. Says that he went through everything, had a world title match at WrestleMania, just to be a tag team guy on the first night of the season again. So, Ciampa and Reigns face to face. Never thought you'd be one to do dirty work. Especially not for someone like Johnny. So tell me, Roman, what do you get out of this? Your Shield seems obsessed with becoming the trio's champions, yet here you are, obsessed with me. Obsessed with revenge that has nothing to do with you. Why? I know what Johnny makes compared to you. He's not paying you. Not anything that would be enough to catch your eye. He's not Your friend? Why? "11 years ago, a man I called my brother, and that I call my brother again to this day, took a chair and wrapped it around my back. 11 years ago, my best friend took everything away from me. 11 years ago, I was on top of the world. And it all came crashing down because of one punk-ass, sniveling little sellout suck-up. And we all know what he was full of, son. So, consider this my way of trying to cut the head off of a snake and avoid history repeating itself 11 years later. Because I let Seth's power go unchecked in 2014. He had Randy, he had Kane, he had Trips, he had Steph, he had everyone bailing his ass out back then. And now you got Regal to bail your ass out. Seth went unchecked for 9 months after he did what he did to me. And then he won the WWE Championship because he went unchecked. You're a snake, Ciampa. At least when I was an asshole, I did it to people's faces. I told them what I was gonna do, and then I knocked their teeth down their throat. You're an ambusher. You strike like a snake in the grass. So why am I helping Johnny? Because maybe I don't want to see history repeat itself. You never attacked someone from behind. That's good. Oh, that's good, Roman. That's a really good one. In fact, I might laugh if I had a sense of humor anymore. You never sneak attacked anyone, did you? Never once, no. Cyber Sunday. Your cousins tried to get involved. And then when they didn't work, you had the boss pull me out of the ring, hit me with a sledgehammer, and hand me to you for the win, and that wasn't a sneak attack. You're just as much of a hypocrite, and you're just as pathetic as the rest. I helped you against the Forsaken last year, because it got me the WWE Championship to do so. But now I'm gonna beat you to the same bloody pulp I beat Johnny to, and I'm gonna smile the whole time I do it. Might as well give up on the Shield's dreams of being trios champs together. Because I'm gonna knock your ass out, Roman. And I'm gonna make what happened to Johnny look like an accident. Because I've wanted to do this to you for years. Alright, so we're backstage here now with the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. Sheamus, just gotta ask you, we got this big 6-man tag team matchup. Yourself, Joe Hendry, and Mr. Iguana coming up against the Scapegoats this weekend. Here at Payback Mexico. A bit of a homecoming for Mr. Iguana. But we saw both you and Joe Hendry in the last couple of weeks stake your claims to JD McDonough's European Championship. You're, of course, a former European champion yourself. Joe Hendry has shown that he has interest in taking the championship himself, but I just want to know, how are you and Joe Hendry both feeling about the fact that there can only be one of you that really could become European champion next? And what about Mr. Iguana in the mix? Well, fella, you talk about all of this. Mr. Iguana's not shown any signs. I won the European Championship. He'd be a bit of a strange fella if he didn't want any gold, but at the same time, that might just be how it works out for him. But you talk about Joe Hendry. We want to know how he feels about it. Why don't we just say his name?
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe even Joe Hendry.
Oh, shite, that worked. What do you want to ask me, Sheamus? These fellas here in production want to know about you and I going into this matchup this weekend, being a six-man tag team matchup. And it's the Scapegoats want to know how we're going to go if only one of us can beat JD McDonough for the European title at a later date. Well, Sheamus, you and I have become pretty good friends over the last few weeks, ever since I got here to Raw. Found out you're a great Joe Hendry believer. Indeed, fella, I've been believing in Joe Hendry since before anyone else knew. Seen a lot of potential in you, heard about you from mates like Drew. I believe in Joe Hendry. Excellent. Well, I think that's a bridge we cross when we get there. Sheamus and I are no strangers to being in friendly competition with our friends, with our allies around here. Exactly, fella. And when the time comes and I kick JD McDonough's head off and I take the European title, you'll be first in line, fella. Likewise, when I hit the standing ovation and I beat JD McDonough and make the European title something to believe in, you'll be the first one in line, Sheamus. Exactly. Exactly. That answer your question, fella? About as well as it's going to, I suppose. Let's get on with the first match of the night. Alright, well, folks, time for our first matchup of the evening. Which means that this is probably the first time, this is probably where a lot of people are jumping into the video, because our fans have a bit of a habit of watching some of the entrances and then just clicking the end of the matches. We'll say hi to you throughout the video if you want. Yes, we see those statistics. As here comes the Women's United States Champion to the ring. Send for the man and she shall arrive. Becky Lynch in the house. Becky making her way down to the ring tonight. She defends that championship against Fallon Henley this weekend. So Becky has made her way down to the ring. She's had to team up with two younger stars here on Monday Night Raw tonight to try and have some backup against Fatal Influence, who have just been a real thorn in her side since the night after WrestleMania. That's right, Becky Lynch trying to do the US Open Challenge as a way to elevate new stars, give women like Maxine Dupree making her way to the ring here, try and give them an opportunity, try and give them chances they otherwise might not get to become a champion, get a chance to have a match with one of the greatest women's competitors in WWE, and a chance at gold at that. So, Maxine Dupree making her way down to the ring. So, Dupree has made her way to the ring now. And finally, here is Thea Hale making her way down to the ring. Thea Hale making her way down to the ring, the student of Adam Pearce. So, Thea Hale joins the mix. So, Thea Hale's made her way to the ring. Let's bring out the opponents for these three women tonight. Thea Hale and Maxine Dupree with a huge opportunity on their hands tonight. But here come Fatal Influence. That is right, Fatal Influence. Fatal Influence making their way to the ring. That is right, Fallon Henley and the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Jasmine Nix and JC Jane making their way to the ring. Fatal Influence was drafted to Raw a few weeks ago on the first episode of Season 7 of LS11 Universe, and now here we are. Fallon Henley has a chance to make the group full of gold this weekend at Payback in Mexico. So, Fallon Henley has a chance to become the United States champion. This weekend. Yep, we're going to be seeing Jacy Jayne and Jasmine Nix defend those titles soon as well. So, without further ado, let's do this. Here we go. It is Becky and Jacy starting it out. They lock up now. Becky Lynch grabs a hold of her there, and Becky Lynch gets her up. Suplex, taking her down. Now Becky Lynch getting back up to her feet here. Becky Lynch grabs him. Lynch throws her into the corner now, and Becky has a kick to the head from Jacy Jayne. Funny enough, this is actually Fatal Influence's in-ring debut as a group on Raw, despite being here for the last number of weeks. That's right, every time we've seen them the last few weeks, it has been laying out Becky Lynch rather than having a match. But Fallon Henley being a former NXT Women's Champion, that is why she has been given this matchup with Becky this weekend. That and Becky requested the matchup after the attack from Fatal Influence. Says if Fallon wants to make a name for herself, she'll give her the opportunity to. Nearly got her there quickly, did Becky. Right hook connects, kick in the midsection, pulls her in now, and Becky Lynch. Hammerlock, suplex, taking down Jacy Jayne. Jacy goes down there with a big suplex from Becky now. Becky goes for a kick. Jacy Jayne hits her with a big neck breaker. The man goes down now. Becky Lynch getting picked back up to her feet. Goes for an enziguri as Jacy. Right hook from Becky Lynch now. Jacy Jayne knocked back with another right hook. Kick in the midsection. Big kick there. Grabs onto her into Bexploder suplex. Takes her off her feet. Down goes Jacy. Tag made to Jasmine. Tag made to Maxine. Maxine Dupree haven't her first match in quite some time here. As she gets drop kicked down now. Maxine Dupree. Getting kicked and chopped now. Jacy Jayne firing back out in there. Jasmine Nix rather. Knocking in the back here. Jasmine Nix gets drop kicked down. And Jasmine Nix now kicked down again. Maxine Dupree's got her here. Going down now. Maxine going down in the ground and pound. Firing away at him. Big slap there to the face now. And Maxine Dupree slams down the arm of Jasmine Nix now. Jasmine Nix kicking the head. Jasmine Nix with a drop kick to Maxine Dupree. Hits the ropes now. And Jasmine Nix with a big kick in the face. Grabs a hold of her now. Pulls it back to her feet. Jasmine Nix with Maxine Dupree. Throws her into the corner. Tag made. Fallon Henley is in. The #1 contender to the United States title. Looking for double shoulder blocks to Maxine. Fallon Henley now getting up back to her feet here. Firing away. Kicks her in the midsection now. Fallon Henley into a bulldog now on Dupree. Getting up back up to her feet here. Maxine Dupree. Firing away now. Maxine Dupree getting knocked back. Fallon. What an uppercut! Fallon Henley leveling her with that one. And now Fallon throws her into the corner. Isolation is the name of the game with Fatal Influence, and we're seeing that right now. It's Fallon Henley kicking Maxine Dupree now, knocking her back here. Fallon Henley throws her into the corner of Fatal Influence. Tag made. Jacy Jayne is in. Jasmine Nix, is in. And now Jasmine Nix with that penalty kick. Into a springboard crossbody there, taking it down. Maxine Dupree is down now, and now Jasmine Nix, rather. 2 J names is what's doing it for us. Tag made. Now Jacy Jayne is in. Grabs onto it now. Does Jacy Jayne! With that kick, that's the kick that won the group the gold at WrestleMania when they beat the Sky Pirates for it. And now Fallon Henley grabs a hold of her now, getting Maxine Dupree up to her feet. Pulls her in and hits the exploder. Oh, and Becky and Thea getting taken down by Jasmine and Jacy. Famous from Fallon Henley. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Fatal Influence get the win. They isolated, they conquered, they divided. Becky Lynch was in like a house of fire, but then when Maxine Dupree was in, that was when Fatal Influence knew it was time to lock in, turn up the heat, and take her down. That's right, once they isolated poor Maxine, there was nothing she could do. Everyone was coming at her from all angles, She got hit with everyone's big moves there. The discus boot, the penalty kick from the former soccer player and Jasmine Nix, and then the famouser from Fallon Henley is what did her in. Poor Maxine Dupree didn't stand a chance in the end. You can see right there, Becky and Thea barely knew what hit them as JC and Jasmine pulled both ladies off the apron. And then Fallon picked up Maxine, hit her with that famouser, shades of Billy Gunn, and got the win. Fatal Influence standing tall yet again. Will this be the sight this weekend at Payback? Will Fallon Henley walk out as the United States champion? It seems very possible, Doc. It seems very, very possible. Hey, John, let me talk to you for a minute. Yeah, what's up? You're acting weird lately. Using your pull to get us a title match around here doesn't really sound like your kind of thing. Feeling alright? Yeah, I'm great. Why? Just, someone seems off about you, you know, pulling strings and everything. Hey, look, LA, don't worry about it. Just focus on the 8-man tag we got tonight. We gotta win these tag titles this weekend anyway. Don't worry about it. Alright, folks, we got some more singles action coming up next here on Monday Night Raw. That we do, as here comes the new enforcer to the Forsaken. Yeah, all three of them. As here comes Solo Sikoa to the ring. Solo Sikoa making his way down to the ring, the enforcer to Jimmy Uso, the former tribal chief of the bloodline. Now just him, Big Jim. So Jimmy Uso leading his younger brother down to the ring, Naomi by their side as well. Solo Sikoa looking for a big win tonight over his older brother. A man that we saw him face off with a few times last year, actually. Last season over on SmackDown. So, Solo makes his way down to the ring. His first matchup on Raw since Season 3, I believe it was. Maybe Season 4, rather, actually. That is right, Season 4 would have been his last appearance on Raw. So, Solo's made his way to the ring, and now he's taking on the man who faces his other brother, Jim, this weekend. We've hit his music. Here he comes down to the ring. He's taking the people's title off. Well, he said to me earlier tonight when I asked him about that, I asked why I didn't have it with him. He said, because I don't need a belt made by some egomaniac to be the champion of these people. These people pick their champion, and they can take that away from you at any time. I don't need a belt that tells me I'm their champion. I just need them to tell me I'm their champion. And so, main event Jey making his way down to the ring. Jey Uso in the house. So, Jey has made his way down to the ring. Jey and Solo going one-on-one here on Raw. These people are yeeting in LS11 Universe tonight. Let's do this. Jey and Solo one-on-one. Here we go. Whoa! He got the people yeeting with that one. Now Solo with a big kick into the head. Solo Sikoa kicking him down now, and Solo. Oh, went for the headbutt. Jey out of the way now, and Jey Uso. Super kick taking down Solo. Getting him back up to his feet now. Jey Uso with Solo, chopping away at him. Grabs a hold of him now, and now Solo has Jey, and Solo Sikoa pushing Jey towards the ropes now. Has him in the ropes. Jey Uso in trouble. Solo Sikoa. Oh, the kick into the midsection. Into a takedown. Solo Sikoa now. The head there from Jey now, and Solo throws Jey, thrown across the ring by Jey. Jey Uso with a big kick. Taking him down now. Solo Sikoa. Picked back up here. Jey Uso pulls him in. Has him up into suplex. Taking him down. And Jimmy watching on, knowing that he's got to face his twin brother this weekend. That's right. Down in Mexico, it'll be the first ever showdown between Jimmy and Jey Uso in the LS11 universe. As Jey tries to snap his older brother out of this ego trip he's been on, this power trip that he's been on for a while, is now Jey with the uppercut taking him down. Getting him back up to his feet now. Jey Uso throws him into the corner here. Jey Uso, big kick there, takes down Solo. Grabs a hold of him now, getting him back up to his feet here, pulls him in. Jey's got him, taking him down with a spine buster on Solo now. Solo's down now. Jey Uso kicking away at him. Solo back to his feet though, and Solo has him up. Samoan drop. The Samoan drop from Solo. And Solo Sikoa looking for his first big singles win in quite some time here. Solo's got him down now. Solo. Leg drop, no. Jey countering. Jey. Grabbing Solo. Oh, Jey. Off the turnbuckle goes Solo. I don't know if Jey realized that turnbuckle was exposed when he did that. Solo now fires back with a forearm to Jey. And this time Jey does, and Jey pulls Solo away from him. He doesn't want to win this way. Jey Uso being a good guy, but a good guy might finish last on this one. Well, Jey's got Solo up, pops him up, hits him with the neck breaker. And now Jey going up, Jey Uso. Taking down Jimmy and Naomi there. And now, here we go. I think he realized it was going to be too long of a distance for the jump. So, spear! No! Solo leapfrogged the spear. Solo's got Jey up on his shoulders now. Jey countering now. Jey, super kick! Super kick from Jey. And now Jey floats over. DDT to Solo. Solo now, wait a minute. Oh, and Naomi. Naomi distracting Jey. Jey Uso being distracted now by Naomi. And Solo pulling himself on the apron. The referee just having to get out of the ring for a moment. Solo, whoa, counted by Jey. Jey counters him again now, swinging back around. Solo. Whoa, spinning Solo. Connecting to Jey, the spinning Solo. Jey kicks out though. Now Jey and Solo going back and forth here. Jey. Uh-oh. Spike! The spike from Solo. Jimmy might have just handed his little brother the win. No! Not many people kick out of the spike, especially from Solo. And Solo looking for another one, but Jey. Headbutt! Spear! The spear from Jey. 1, 2, 3. Jey with the win over Solo tonight. Hell of a battle between these two brothers. Jey Uso with the win over Solo Sikoa tonight. A massive, massive win there from Jey Uso. See there, he took out both Jimmy and Naomi to even things back up for just a moment. But ended up running right into a spinning Solo. Got hit with a spike, ended up kicking out, avoided a second spike, and then leveled him with that spear. Whoa, hang on a minute. You're real proud of yourself, ain't you, little brother? Baby brother Jey. All that. I gave you a chance 2 weeks ago. Stand by my side or get out of my way. And little brother, it looks like you picked the hard one. You picked to play hardball. You picked to get in the way. You don't get another chance to back down. You don't get another chance to quit. I'm going to enjoy what I do to you in Mexico. Hey, Jim. You got unchecked for too long, and clearly Roman kicking your ass wasn't enough. So this weekend, 4 letters, 1 word, yeet. When I knock your ass out, knock some sense back into you, and when you're ready to be the best tag team in the world again, or you're ready to have someone that really gives a damn about you, supporting you the way you should be supported, rather than just feeding this ego trip you've been going on for the last year, then you'll know where to find me after I've knocked your ass out in Mexico. But I know what you're going to say, and I know what a lot of people are going to say because they've been saying this about me for a while. They're going to say, but Jay, you helped Jim win the NXT title. You were there by his side, helping him stop the LWO. And to that I say you're right. All those years ago, back at Deadline Season 5, I was there. I came in. I was by your side. I teamed up with you the night you were champion. And it is officially the biggest regret of my career because I blame myself every day for what you became. For what you are now. I just want my brother back, Jim. I just want my brother back. And if I gotta knock the teeth out of whoever you become to get him back, then that's what I'll do. And Solo, when your little ass wakes up out there and you realize you gotta stop being second bitch to Cody, to Roman, to Jimmy, to anyone else that'll give you the time of day, and you just want to be my brother again, I will gladly welcome you back with open arms. Until then, I'll see you in Mexico, big brother, where we end this. Hey, Moxley. Been looking for you. What do you want? Heard what you said last week about the Shield wanting the Trios titles. Well, you can have them over my dead body. You know that can pretty easily be arranged with me. Seth's got a match with your boy Montes tonight, too. Take that as the first warning shot that we're going to cut your reign short. Alright, well, folks, we've got some tag team action coming up next. And originally, this was scheduled to be a different lineup in this tag match. But then Raw General Manager Big E said, and I quote, I have the opportunity to do the funniest thing tonight. And so instead, folks, we get to ask the question, how will they coexist? That is right, because here comes Rhea Ripley to the ring. The 4 women we are about to see in this tag team matchup tonight face off in a fatal 4-way matchup this weekend at Payback in Mexico for the women's world title. But tonight, the enemies have to team up. So, here comes the Nightmare, Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley making her way down to the ring. So, Rhea's made her way down to the ring. Big matchup for her tonight. And Rhea's got to team up with the woman that has been an absolute thorn in her side for the last couple of weeks. Sol Ruca. That is right, Sol Ruca, the former NXT Women's Champ and NXT Women's Tag Team Champion, making her way down to the ring tonight. She had an impressive debut a number of weeks ago. The Raw after WrestleMania, she came out, confronted Rhea Ripley. They had their 4th ever singles matchup against one another, rather. And Sol Ruca had the number of Rhea Ripley, got the win over her out of nowhere with the Soul Snatcher, beating her. And so now the 2 former NXT Women's Champions teaming up. 2 women that absolutely cannot stand each other. Although I feel like Rhea is the one with much more hatred for Sol as opposed to the other way around. That's very possible, but she's really just showing off with this entrance, is she not? She's hanging 10 right now, though, Doc. So Rhea Ripley and Sol Ruca being forced to team up tonight. Trying to coexist now as here comes Alexa Bliss to the ring. There she is, Alexa Bliss, making her way down to the ring. Bliss, sometimes associated with the Wyatts. We haven't really seen them together as much lately, though, it kind of seems. And we saw her and Nikki Cross standing side by side last week. She occasionally, we're not really sure what the affiliation is there. Sometimes she's part of the Wyatts, other times she's on her own. Well, right now she's on her own as she's trying to go after the Women's World title this weekend. So Alexa Bliss steps into the ring. Raw's twisted 5 feet of fury. Alexa Bliss has made her way to the ring. And folks, if you were watching TNA in Season 3, you know why Big E called this the opportunity to do the funniest thing. Because here comes the Juggernaut, Jordynne Grace, to the ring. Juggernaut Jordynne Grace, the WWE Women's World Champion. Her official DLC character gets added to the game in just 48 hours. So you can expect to see the actual in-game Jordynne Grace on Saturday, Sunday, whatever day Payback is. We've probably said what day. It's probably Sunday. We usually do Sunday. Yeah, I think it is Sunday. Typically we've only got one PLE in a weekend. We do it on Sunday, and then we do a little special thing on Saturday, just so the week ends with the main talking point before Raw the next night. And that's right, don't forget folks, next week's Raw, on that note, will be one of the monthly premieres that we do, where we premiere the show after a PLE or a pay-per-view for that brand. That is right, so Jordynne Grace has made her way to the ring, the WWE Women's World Champion. Set for that big first defense this weekend, and it's a fatal 4-way. And it's only one fall to the finish as well. As Rhea Ripley and Alexa Bliss starting out. I bet you this is really awkward for Buddy backstage. Probably. As they lock up. Bliss with a right hook to Rhea. Rhea and Bliss have some history as well. They faced off at the first ever Evolution event in LS11 Universe, the all-women's premium live event that we had 2 seasons ago now. Happened right after SummerSlam. It was where Rhea Ripley was the WWE United States Champion. Before we had the women's US title, she had won the men's title. And she's defending it on that night against Alexa Bliss. Now Rhea taking out the legs of Bliss. Rhea Ripley. Get it down now, and Rhea coming in hot. Going for the boot. Bliss. Big right hook, taking it down now. And Bliss. Picked down at the legs again by Rhea. Bliss and Ripley now going at it here. Bliss. Sidestep there. Rhea's got caught now, and Rhea Ripley's caught. Alexa Bliss hits the big DDT. Bliss has got her down now. Cover on Rhea. Alexa Bliss for the one. Immediate kick out from Rhea, though. And now Alexa Bliss coming off the ropes now. Alexa Bliss with a clothesline. Bliss running in now, and Rhea Ripley. Tilt-a-whirl slam, taking it down. You know there's not going to be very frequent tags on either side in this matchup. No, it's probably more likely that everyone's going to have to tag themselves in one way or another. It's Bliss now coming in into wheelbarrow. Arm drag, taking Rhea down, knocking him towards the corner. Of course, Bliss and Grace have history from when Alexa Bliss was the TNA Knockouts champion. Back in Season 3, Jordynne Grace became her muscle, her enforcer. Oh! And Bliss gets hit with a headbutt by Rhea. And of course, it was Jordynne Grace who inevitably was the one that beat Alexa Bliss and sent her packing from TNA. That is correct, as Rhea Ripley's got Alexa Bliss. Swings her around. Drop kick takes it down. Rhea Ripley now picking up back up to her feet here, and Rhea Ripley, whoa, grabs Jordynne Grace. Grace taking the stray on that one. As now Alexa Bliss has got a hold of Rhea Ripley, and Alexa Bliss punches her in the head. Rhea rolling back to her feet now. No, goes for the headbutt. Bliss kicking the ribs now. Bliss hits the ropes, and big kick to the head of Rhea. Both women down. Rhea Ripley now pulling herself back up to her feet now, and Rhea swings Bliss around now, does Rhea now, and Rhea Ripley has her up on her shoulders. Wait a minute. Hits her with the electric chair. And Rhea Ripley could look to end this one quick without Jordynne or Sol even having to get tagged in. Rhea Oh, she was looking for Riptide Bliss. Sister Abigail's DDT. Into the cover. Saved by Sol Ruka. Now Bliss grabs Rhea and Rhea Ripley. Wait a minute. Rhea Ripley sends her over the top rope now, and Rhea's got a hold of him. Suplex back into the ring. Rhea getting her up now. As now Rhea. No, wait a minute. Oh, Alexa countering. Alexa Bliss sends Rhea over the top rope now, trying to knock her off now, and Rhea thrown in the ring by Bliss now, and Alexa Bliss with Rhea. Now Bliss, no, Rhea. Sends her into the corner here, and Rhea Ripley getting fired in. Jordynne Grace tagging herself in now, and Jordynne Grace. Well, it's like you said, Doc. Into the cover now. Grace on Ripley. 1, 2, no. It's like you said, Z3. Probably going to have to tag themselves in. That's right, Doc. I definitely was the one that said that, not you. Was I the one? I don't know, man. Now Rhea's got Jordynne back to her feet now, and Rhea Ripley kicking away at her, and Sol trying to help. Jordynne Grace grabs Rhea Ripley now, taking her down. And now Jordynne Grace goes for Rhea Ripley countering. Taking right back up where they left off at WrestleMania. And Rhea Ripley knocking back Jordynne Grace now, and Jordynne Grace, no, counter to Rhea. Jordynne Grace has got her though. Belly to Rhea Ripley. Jordynne Grace now picking the former champion up, pulls her in. Juggernaut. Driver taking her down. Jordynne Grace now into a cover on Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley's down. 1, 2. Rhea kicking out. Rhea stays alive in this one now. Jordynne runs in, kicked in the ribs. Rhea Ripley now into Riptide. The Riptide. Rhea stacks her up. Bliss making the save though. Oh, and Rhea taking down Bliss. Jordynne Grace sweeps the leg now. Jordynne Grace has got it down. Now Jordynne Grace takes Rhea down. Jordynne Grace. Every woman has hit her best shot in this one, except Sol, who's not even been in the matchup yet. Rhea taking it down now, and Rhea Ripley. Sol Ruka reaching out for the tag. Rhea saying, "No, I don't think so." Now Rhea, no. Jordynne Grace sends her into the corner. Grace with a big clothesline. And now Rhea Ripley, well, doesn't have much of a choice. And here comes Sol Ruka, Doc. Coming in like a house of fire. Sol Ruka now. As Jordynne Grace down, Sol Ruka springboards into a moonsault. Jordynne rolls out of the ring now, and Sol Ruka with Jordynne Grace. Here we go, Sol Ruka. Hits the rope, tells referee, get out of the way! Tries to crash into Jordynne, but the referee was in the way and caused her to pivot. Well, Sol Ruka now hits her with a big shoulder block. Jordynne Grace down now, and Sol Ruka goes for a counter. Jordynne Grace has her up on her shoulders now, and Jordynne Grace. No, counter. Count for counter now. Sol Ruka, drop kick. With a count of 5. 6 count. 7 count. Sol Ruka getting fired up. Crossbody there from Jordynne now, and Jordynne Grace with Sol Ruka back to her feet. Goes for a counter now. Sol Ruka. Big neck breaker there. Oh, wait a minute. Rhea Ripley. Oh, Sol Ruka taking down Bliss now, and Rhea Ripley, what is she doing? Well, Rhea getting illegally involved there, but she's not taking the count of 5, and Sol doesn't really know how to feel about this. Well, Sol Ruka hits the Soul Snatcher on Jordynne. Doesn't look very confident about doing this. 1, 2, 3. And with the cheap shot from Rhea, Sol Ruka just pinned the Women's World Champion. Bliss just kind of laughed about it. The loss tonight doesn't matter for Bliss. She's still challenging for the title this weekend. But Rhea Ripley just allowed her rival to pin the Women's World Champion. I think maybe it's a matter of she might just hate Jordynne Grace a little bit more for being the one that took the title from her. Well, every woman got to hit her best shot tonight. We saw Bliss hit the Sister Abigail on Rhea. We saw Rhea hit the Riptide on Jordynne twice. And then we saw Jordynne hit the Juggernaut Driver on Rhea once right here. And in the end, Sol Ruka hits the Soul Snatcher on Jordynne and gets the win. Rhea and Sol. Count your victories while you can. Greed. Lust. For gold. Tests a person's morals, doesn't it? Makes you question what you do. If you were face to face with someone that hides behind that mask, that claims they're a good person, that says they would never do anything wrong, makes you wonder, why wouldn't someone with a prime opportunity for gold take it? Perhaps they were hindered. Well, we gotta get someone to check on Lola Vice after that. I mean, Uncle Howdy might have just gone too far. Well, folks, coming up next, we've got 8-man tag team action. That we do is we're going to be seeing the 4 teams that face off in the ladder match this weekend in Mexico for the World Tag Team titles, facing off early in 8-man tag action. We've got Los Ingobernables of Andrade and Rush making their way to the ring out first. So, Rush and Andrade making their way down to the ring. Big matchup for them this evening. That's right, we saw Rush make his official in-ring debut for Raw last Monday, where he and Andrade got the win over the Alpha Academy, which got them to this matchup tonight, as they look for their first goal as a team this upcoming weekend in Mexico. That is right. As here they are in the ring, Los Ingobernables, and now their opponents, their tag team partners tonight. One night only, these 4 men are going to be willing to team up. There is a lot of history with them in Mexico. That is right. As here come the Lucha Bros. Penta and Phoenix making their way to the ring. Penta, another one of those like Jordynne Grace. This weekend will be the first time we get their actual in-game model instead of the mod. The mod has been incredible that Joe Mashup's put up, though. Indeed, Joe Mashup's putting up both these mods. Rush, I believe, was also him. I want to say so. So, Penta and Phoenix making their way to the ring. Here's the ladder match. It might favor these 2 teams this weekend. They're going to definitely have the home field advantage with it being in Mexico. It's right, all 4 guys from Mexico. Homecoming for them this weekend. Could one of these 2 teams walk out as the guaranteed new tag team champions? Well, we will be finding out. And now their opponents. First, the former World Tag Team Champions, the 2-time World Tag Team Champions, one of the greatest tag teams of all time, that they are. Here they come to the ring, Jeff and Matt, the Hardy Boyz. Jeff and Matt making their way to the ring. Strange seeing them out the gold. They lost it 2 weeks ago on the season premiere to DIY, and then DIY exploded seconds later. Yeah, literal seconds. Like, they barely held up the belts before Ciampa did what he did to Johnny. And so, just like that, DIY is no more. But, all of that being said, Jeff and Matt have made their way down to the ring. The Hardys are in the house, and they team up with another set of former champions. These guys don't even come out to the ring together. Where are their papers? Where are their papers to be a real tag team? Alright, Kofi Kingston, calm down. LA Knight out first. That's right, the former WWE Champion, United States Champion, Tag Team Champion multi-time. LA Knight's done it all except win the Intercontinental title here in the LS11 universe. But he's on the right show for it. He could become a Grand Slam champ this season. It's not impossible. Only a handful of people have been Grand Slam champion in the LS11 universe. Just to name a couple, John Cena is one of them, Tommaso Ciampa another, The Miz one of them by some baffling measure. It's true, as LA Knight has made his way down to the ring. And making his in-ring debut, or no, it's not. He literally had a match on the first episode of the season. I don't know what I'm talking about, ignore me. Returning to Raw, having another match tonight on his farewell tour. It's John Cena making his way to the ring. John Cena, the last time is now. So John Cena on the farewell tour, 25 years of rising above hate and never giving up. Big match John making his way down to the ring. So, here we go. Jeff Hardy and Andrade starting out. Andrade fired away at him now. Andrade picking him up and taking him down. Andrade, oh, LA Knight taking the cheap shot there now. And Andrade caught by Jeff now. Jeff Hardy now, the former TNA World Champion, entering back. Andrade moonsaults him in the back. Pulling him over now into a cover here. Cover. 1, 2. No, Jeff puts his foot on the ropes. Whatever duo, whatever quartet wins this one tonight is going to have some momentum heading into this weekend's ladder match. That's for sure, as Andrade powerbombing Jeff Hardy now. Andrade's got him. Kick out from Hardy, though. So now, Andrade's got him down now. Jeff Hardy trying to roll back to his feet. Andrade's got him. Andrade taken down by Jeff Hardy. Now Jeff, former world champion. Every man on this side of the ring is a former world champion. Jeff's former WWE champion and TNA champion. John Cena and LA Knight, former WWE champions. Matt Hardy, former ECW champion. Because that ECW in WWE counts as a world title, meaning... You know what? We're not going to finish that sentence. Now Jeff Hardy firing away at Andrade now. Kicks him back now. And Jeff Hardy getting the ribs. Pulls him in. Twist of fate. Into the cover. Make this one quick is Jeff. 1, 2. Kick out from Andrade. Roosh rolling in the ring there. He was ready to break it up if need be. Jeff getting Andrade back to his feet. Kick. Chopping him back now. Andrade's got him though. And Andrade with Jeff Hardy now. Taking him towards the corner. Head first into the turnbuckle. Kicks him in the midsection now. And Andrade hits him with the double knees into the corner. Into a cover now. Andrade cover. 1. Kick out from Jeff. LA Knight was on the way for the save just in case on that one. Just wait a minute. Andrade. Hammerlock DDT to Jeff. Into the cover now. Has him down here. Andrade's down. 2. Matt was on the way to save it that time. Jeff got the shoulders up though now. And now Jeff rolled over with a kick here. Andrade's got him. Andrade's got him now. Andrade takes out the arm of Jeff Hardy. Jeff now is down. Andrade going up. Not tagging either of the Lucha Bros there. Hits a moonsault on Jeff Hardy now. Jeff down now. Andrade tags in Roosh. Only tagging his tag team partner there. And that might End up being what cost these two teams. The Lucha Bros and LFI have a long storied rivalry. Was the Yeah Nation and the Hardys. Nothing but respect on all sides there. As now Jeff getting Roosh back up to his feet here, and Jeff Hardy. Knocking it back now. Jeff Hardy into Whisper in the Wind, taking down Roosh. Jeff now getting him back up to his feet here. Jeff Hardy with Roosh back to his feet now. Jeff throws Roosh across the ring into the corner. Goes for the tag. LA Knight hopped off the apron there for a moment. Was moving so that Matt could tag in. LA Knight was giving Jeff and Matt room to do what they were going to do. As now double hip toss. Double elbow drops. Matt Hardy entering the mix now. Matt getting him back up to his feet here. Matt Hardy. No, caught with a knee strike. Roosh. Big drop kick there to Matt, leveling him immediately. Matt Hardy goes down now. Roosh standing over him here. Roosh goes for the kick now. Roosh. Jab to Matt Hardy. Pulls him in. Roosh. Super kick. Taking him down. And now Penta. Kicking the midsection now. Penta's got a hold of Matt Hardy now. Rolls him through. Penta covering Matt Hardy here. Penta. One kick out from Matt. Shocked that Penta was tagged in. Matt and Penta kind of lifting it. Oh, side effect! Matt and Penta picking up where they left off at WrestleMania in that tag team matchup for the Hardys and the Lucha Bros. Matt firing away at Penta now. Matt Hardy, right hook connects, pulls him in now. Matt Hardy into a second. Side effect. This time he goes for the cover. Say it with us, class. Nobody gets pinned by the side effect. That's now Matt grabbing onto Penta, getting him back up to his feet now. Matt Hardy with Penta. Throws him across the ring into the corner now. Tag made. LA Knight is in. LA Knight and Matt Hardy working together now. Pumps him up into a cutter similar to the 3D with that one. As LA Knight's in. LA Knight now swings Penta around. Knee strike into a big clothesline. LA Knight getting fired up here. Getting this crowd to rally behind him here is the Megastar. People chanting, yeah, with him. Now, Penta. Kick to the head of LA Knight, taking him down. Penta rolling him over now. Penta. It's the arm. Penta going to look to try and break the arm. Penta snapping back the arm of LA Knight. Penta telling him to get back up to his feet. And Penta going to look for the Pentagon driver. Countered by LA Knight. LA Knight. BFT. Into the cover now. 1, 2. Phoenix making the save. Ray Phoenix makes the save there. As now LA Knight with Penta. Throws him across the ring. LA Knight now. Here we go with a massive uppercut. Taking down Penta. Phoenix is in. Ray Phoenix entering the mix now. Here we go. The final member of the other side coming in. Now Phoenix comes in, goes for a springboard moonsault. LA Knight out of the way. LA Knight now getting fired up here as now Phoenix catching LA Knight now, and LA Knight rolled through. Phoenix, super kick, taking him down. And went for the moonsault. LA Knight rolling out of the way now. LA Knight crawling towards his corner. LA Knight, tagged in John. Here we go. John Cena's coming in. The GOAT coming in against Phoenix. Phoenix with a kick to Cena, though. Now Phoenix turns LA Knight around. Backstabber. Cena taking out Roosh. Now the referee got in the way there. Ray Phoenix kicked down by Cena. John Cena getting him back to his feet now, and Cena firing away on Ray Phoenix now. John Cena coming off the ropes. Clothesline to Ray Phoenix now. Grabs a hold of him now, getting him back up to his feet. Cena scoops him up and taking him down. Ray Phoenix down now. John Cena. Here we go. Says, you can see me. Hits the ropes. 5 knuckle shuffle. Taking down Ray Phoenix now, and Cena. Here we go. Pops him up into attitude adjustment to finish the job now. Roosh right there for the save, though. Now Cena going for another kick. Ray Phoenix, though. Ray Phoenix. He's got the age and the speed advantage. Being younger, being faster than Cena. Cena slowed down significantly over the last several years, as we've seen, and Rey Fenix taking advantage, taking him down. Rey Fenix now. Tag made to Roosh. El Toro Blanco entering the mix now. John Cena knocking him back. Cena clotheslines him. Cena wiping out Andrade now. Cena going after everyone on the other side of the ring now. And John Cena caught now. Roosh. Cena's got Roosh now. Kicks him in the ribs. Cena. Sunset flip into the cover now. John Cena. One. No. Roosh kicks out. Now Cena going into the legs here of Roosh. Cena now tagging in Matt Hardy here, and Matt enters the mix now. Matt Hardy coming in. Caught. Roosh with a knee strike, taking him down. Roosh has got Matt Hardy down now, and Roosh grabs a hold of him now. Roosh with Matt Hardy, pulls him in. And dropping him with a shoulder breaker. Roosh has got Matt Hardy down now. Roosh tagging in Andrade. Andrade enters the mix now, and now Andrade coming in. Goes for that spinning back elbow. Matt Hardy now. Caught by Andrade now, and Hardy sent off the ropes. Andrade ducks him. Knocks Cena off the apron there. And now Andrade goes for the knee strike. Matt Hardy countering. Matt kicking the ribs. Into Twist of Fate. Into the cover now on Andrade. Saved by Roosh. Now Matt, what is he thinking here? Tags in Jeff. Now Jeff Hardy hops over Matt. Going up to the top rope now, and Jeff Hardy trying to move quickly here. Oh, shoved down by Roosh before he could go for the Swanton. And now Jeff Hardy, Whisper in the Wind. Whisper in the Wind connects, taking down Andrade. Jeff's got him down now, and the former WWE Champion looking for Swanton. Good Lord, broke reality with that one. One, saved by Phoenix. Now tag made, LA Knight in. LA Knight now. Stalking Andrade here, LA Knight. Grabs him, swings him around. BFT! Andrade just taking it from everyone so far. Anyone else going to make the save? That's going to do it. LA Knight scoring the win for his team tonight. Big win there for LA Knight this evening and the rest of the team. The Hardy Boyz and the Yeah Nation earning the momentum on the road to Payback in Mexico this weekend. Andrade just took a beating from everyone. Your winners, John Cena, LA Knight, and the Hardy Boyz. What an all-star lineup tonight. Indeed it was just an absolute all-star lineup this evening on Monday Night Raw. We've still got a couple matches left tonight here on Raw. Big win there for these four. There you are. What, Woods? You know what, Woods, me? After what happened to us last week? You screwed us again. You didn't just put us in the ladder match. We're supposed to be your friends. Are you? Are you supposed to be my friends after the crap you said to me on draft night? You want to screw us, E? We're gonna screw you. I'm happily married, but thanks. Alright, well, folks, we have some more action coming up next. Frankie Kazarian in the ring at the moment. Oh, boy. Serves him right. What'd he do? Exist. I guess, do we just all have it out for Kaz? I do. Xander does. What about you? I just... Yeah, I suppose I can't get away with acting like I don't have it out for him following last night's crash out I had during the Slammiversary watch along. By the way, I'm sure MDZ appreciates you doing that. How's his mask? Well, he still cut the neck strap off of it. We saw how that went if you watched the live reactions. Got worse after that, actually. Well, here comes Oba Femi to the ring, the ruler of Monday nights. He was drafted a number of weeks ago, and he is on a roll. He steamrolled Buddy Murphy last week. Now he looks to do the same to Kaz tonight. The former NXT North American Champion makes his way down to the ring. Oba Femi stepping in the ring. Here we go, Kaz. You've got your work cut out for you, mate. Here we go. Oba! Out of the gate with a double axe handle. Grabs a hold of Kaz now and Oba Femi. Kaz trying to answer back now. Frankie Kazarian. Whoa! Went for a springboard. Got knocked out of the air by Oba. Oba Femi's got him again now and Oba kicking him in the ribs. And again. Into a clothesline. Oba Femi's got a hold of him now, and Oba throws him across the ring. Knocked him into the referee. Kaz now trying to roll him up here. Frankie Kazarian. Idiot kick out there from Oba Femi. Axe handle there. Knocking him in the ropes here, and Frankie Kazarian. Setting up the ropes now. Kaz collides with Oba now, and Frankie Kazarian. Kaz going to try and out-wrestle Oba now. Oba pushing him back into the corner, though, and Oba Femi. Right hook to Kaz. Kick to the midsection now. Frankie Kazarian sidestep now, and Frankie Kazarian caught with an uppercut. Oba Femi now getting him back to his feet. Oba Femi, oh my god. What a takedown. Kaz is barely getting anything in this one. Good. Frankie Kazarian getting knocked back again now. Kick to the midsection. Punches him in the back. Takes him down again. Frankie Kazarian picked back up to his feet now. And Oba Femi, overhand chop now. Firing away. And now, Oba Femi caught. No, Kaz. Hold in. Oba Femi. Sidewalk slam levels him. Back to his feet now. Overhand chop now, and Oba's got him. Oba Femi throws him across the ring. What a takedown there, and Oba Femi now with Kaz. Here we go, Kaz. Not that you had any to begin with, but it's time to fall from grace. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Just like that for Oba. He gets the win. Oba Femi dominating Kaz on that one. Sent him for the ride with the fall from grace. Launched him across the ring. Sent him off the ropes. Popped him up. Fall from grace. And that was all she wrote. Oba Femi with the win. Our main event's coming up in just a few moments here, folks. Seth Rollins and Montez Ford about to go down. There he is. How you feeling heading into your home country this weekend, big man?
Oh, Miz. It is wonderful to see you, amigo. I see you've been doing well over in TNA, winning the Legends Championship.
I have, and this weekend you're going to beat that twerp Theory and become Intercontinental Champion, and then we'll have a real championship celebration.
I also see you've gotten that mask off of your face.
Yeah, my nose is finally healed, no thanks to James Storm, and, hey, Miz! Huh?
You're really back here getting all buddy-buddy with Omasakano, acting like you don't know who it is beneath the mask.
Yeah? Well, didn't you say it was Great Khali 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, well, maybe I was wrong. We all know that's the big show under that mask. You and him used to be Show Miz together. Now you put him under a mask and are calling him a different name.
How the hell are you Intercontinental Champion?
How the hell are you running around with another company's belt? I can't wait for James Storm to knock your teeth down your throat and break your nose again, honestly.
Yeah, you know what, Theory? How about you come to my home turf this week, TNA? Yeah, it's my home turf now. I'll bring Omasakano. Omizakano will get back together and we'll beat you and James Storm's ass.
Sounds great. I'll be there.
Well, alright, folks. Big matchup made for TNA this Thursday, then. Gonna be a special premiering episode as it is. As here comes 1/3 of the All 11 Universe Trios Champions. That is right, folks. Here comes Montez Ford to the ring. Taz making his way down to the ring. Big matchup here tonight for him. Montez Ford set for action here against the WWE Champion, a man he's got some history with, dating back to Season 5 of the LS11 Universe when they faced off for the Intercontinental Championship at Backlash in Puerto Rico. All those years ago now. 2 full years ago. Crazy to think it was that long ago. Yeah, it really is crazy to think about that, isn't it? But Montez Ford, we now know that the Shield is coming after those trios titles that Ford, Dawkins, and Moose hold. And now tonight, Montez Ford has got a chance to prove himself against the WWE Champion once again. So Ford making his way down to the ring. So now here comes the WWE Champion. That's right, here he comes. The WWE Champ. The Visionary, the Revolutionary. Seth Rollins competing for the first time since he won the gold, and you can see it there around his waist. That is right, Seth Rollins, this is his first matchup of the season for the WWE Champ, and that title just looks right around his waist, doesn't it? It really does. Seth Rollins making his way down to the ring. Seth Rollins, the WWE Champ, taking on an old rival in Ford. Big matchup here tonight. Big opportunity for Montez Ford. So, without any further ado, let's do this. These people serenading Seth by singing his song here tonight. It's about to go down. So, without any further ado, it's our Raw main event. Seth Rollins, Montez Ford. Here we go. Ford and Rollins locking up. He's got him around the waist now. Seth Rollins with Montez Ford now. Ford takes him down now. Montez Ford. Oh, Rollins and Ford now. Montez Ford's got him in a headlock here. Seth Rollins trying to fight out of it. Seth Rollins down in this headlock on the mat here. And Ford taking him back up to his feet now. Montez Ford's got a hold of Seth Rollins now. And Ford. Rollins now. Montez Ford's got him now. Seth Rollins counted Ford. Montez Ford overtaking him now. Montez kind of dominating the WWE Champion right now. Punches him in the midsection. As now Seth turning it around. Seth Rollins has got him by the head now. And Montez Ford. Ford now with the WWE Champ. Sending him off the ropes over the top now. Montez Ford throws him back in. As now Montez has got the champion down, hits the ropes. Montez Ford goes for him. Rollins out of the way now, and Seth Rollins into massive jumping neck breaker to Ford. Montez Ford, though, got him with the kick in the midsection there. Coming up the ropes now, and Rollins rolls out of the way. Seth Rollins now back to his feet into Sling Blade. Goes for the leg drop. Ford out of the way now. Montez. Got him that kick in the midsection again now, and Ford runs the ropes, goes for the splash. Ford and Rollins both getting back to their feet. Sling Blade again by Seth. Seth Rollins, this is a must-win for him tonight, especially heading into such a big title defense this weekend in Payback. 6-way matchup. Axiom, Adam Cole, Bronson Reed, Karrion Kross, and Aleister Black all coming for his championship. Counter now. Montez Ford kick to the head of Seth Rollins, knocking him down now. Rollins rolls back through now, and Rollins forearm strike, taking him off his feet.
Grabs onto him, onto his feet now. Now, Montez Ford. Taken down now, and now Seth Rollins is down. Montez has got Rollins. Seth Rollins. Splashing on the Ford now. Seth Rollins. Has Ford down. Seth Rollins going up to the top rope. Here we go. Seth Rollins. Gonna come off the top now. Goes for the frog splash. Montez Ford out of the way now, and Ford grabs onto him before he can get back to his feet, though. Montez Ford, he knows Seth Rollins pretty well by now. They've had quite a few encounters in the past here in LS11 Universe. Now Ford goes for a splash. Nobody home. Seth Rollins, super kick. But Ford powering through it, and Montez DDTs him. Nobody home now, and Seth Rollins now caught. Sling blade to Ford again now. Seth Rollins getting back up to his feet now, and Seth Rollins grabs onto Ford. Rollins throws him to the corner now. Big forearm strike, taking him down. Rollins has got a hold of him now, and Seth Rollins into ripcord knee. The Revolution knee connects. Nobody home. Now Ford, no, countered. Sweeps the leg now, does Seth Rollins now. Rollins goes for the leg drop. Counter for counter with these two right now. Montez has got the arm now, stomps it. Grabs him back to his feet now, and Montez with Seth Rollins. Putting him on the top rope now, and Montez Ford. Hurricane Run off the top rope to Seth. Ford getting him back up to his feet now, and Montez. Whoa, whoa, what a DDT! Ford trying to prove himself as a singles guy right now. Of course, we know Ford and Rollins, this won't be the last time we see them go head-to-head. As we know, the Shield wants a shot at the Trios titles. And Seth Rollins taking down Ford with that one. Now Rollins looking the arms into pedigree to Montez. Maybe we'll cover now. Ford is down. Montez Ford down. 1, 2. Kicks out of the pedigree at 2. Tez getting the shoulders up at 2 from the pedigree now. And Rollins into a second Revolution knee. That move, of course, what he used as his finishing move from 2015 through, from 2017 through late 2018, early 2019. As now Seth going up to the top rope now, and Seth Rollins. Here we go. We're gonna look to come off the top. Looking for Phoenix Splash. Nobody home. Now Tez into the corner now. Montez Ford. Here we go. Big knee strike takes down Seth now, and Montez Ford. Double axe handle now. He's down. Seth Rollins in trouble now. Montez into the corner here. Here we go. Ford looking to finish the job here. Montez. Flying blockbuster to Rollins. The cover now. Montez Ford. 1, 2, no. Now Taz going up. If he hits this, it might be over. He might get the huge upset. Montez goes for the splash. Nobody home. Doesn't get all of it either. So now he runs the ropes instead, and he runs off the ropes with a big splash to Seth Rollins into the cover now. 1, 2. Kick out from Seth. Taz had him down there. Seth kicking out. Seth Rollins. Rolling back through, though. Forearm strike to Montez now. Rolls him over. Here we go. Seth Rollins to finish the job now. Rollins. Stomp to Montez Ford. Into the cover now. On 1/3 of the Trios champs. 1, 2. No! Ford somehow kicking out of a stomp. Seth Rollins can't believe it either. Montez Ford kicked out of the stomp. Seth now into the sling blade, taking him down. Rollins getting Taz back up to his feet now, and Seth Rollins with Montez Ford. Throws him over the top rope. Counter. Taz taking him down. Montez springboards into a swanton. Taking him down now. Seth Rollins down. Montez Ford. Here we go to the top rope. This might do it, number 3. He might. He's going from the heavens. Went for it. Seth Rollins caught him, though. Rollins into the Revolution knee one more time. Rollins now turns him over into a second. Stomp to Montez. Seth Rollins racing into the cover now. Hooks the leg on Montez. That's it. Great win there for Seth Rollins tonight, heading into Payback this weekend. Massive win there for the WWE Champion. Seth Rollins with the win over Montez Ford. Ford and Rollins with the with a banger of a matchup there. A short but sweet affair where we saw both men give it their all. Rollins hit that second stomp, but they're avoiding from the heavens, and that was all she wrote. That's going to do it for tonight, folks. Whoa! Adam Cole with the boom to Seth Rollins. And Adam Cole sending a message. Oh, and there's Bronson Reed. The colossal one, Bronson Reed, is here, and Reed. Death drop to Adam Cole. And Bronson Reed dropping Adam Cole on his head. That is a dangerous place to drop him. Tsunami! The tsunami to Cole. That makes 3 of the men facing off this weekend. Oh, golden ratio! Axiom's here! Axiom! Lot of history with him and Bronson Reed. As there's the 4th man from this weekend with another golden ratio to Bronson. I think he's going for a 3rd. Oh, and that's Karrion Kross. Kross has Axiom down now, and Kross. Karrion Kross with Axiom. Final prayer. And Kross. Oh, wait a minute. Kross right into the double black mass. And Karrion Kross laid out as Aleister Black gets the last laugh before Payback. Well, he doesn't seem to be laughing much, does he? Doesn't seem so. That's going to do it tonight, folks. Thanks for joining us for an impromptu premiere. It's just because we didn't get it done in time, so it didn't finish process until like 5. I've been Zen3. I've been the Doctor, and that was Universe. Special thanks to $10 and above Patreon backers JJ Gyllenhaal, Tech Nizzle, and Harry Willis. With Patreon support, I'm able to do uncut and uncensored Let's Play content, bonus episodes of Universe, and much more. Consider joining with the link in the description.